What up? It's the Grandpa MC coming at you with another video. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Alright, come on, ride with me for a minute. Okay, so Game 7 is a date. OKC and Denver. When it went down in Denver tonight, Denver put on a real nice flurry that put some separation between them and OKC in the third. I wish I remembered the old boy's name, but he came out. He hit like 3 threes in the third, and it pushed it up to 10. And then Joker, and Jamal Murray. I ain't gonna forget Jamal Murray, because Jamal Murray was doing work, considering that he had an illness which came out of nowhere. Anyway, that's another time. So Westbrook had a nice bucket. He was playing some pretty good defense. I mean, he was hustling. Like I say, Westbrook is a hustler, man, and he be trying hard. But sometimes, sometimes things get away from him on the court, man, and it looks comical, because he had like a turnover. I was like, man, hope that don't lead to nothing. But to his credit, his teammate, old boy that was that hit them threes, he rushed down the court to challenge, and he blocked the shot. I think it was J-Dub, but he Westbrook went up the court. That's just your teammate helping you out, man. Teammate helping you out. Now, as far as OKC goes, Shai Gilgeous had a pretty good game. Holmgren had a solid game. The Caruso was out there. He was out there. He was pickpocketing guys. He was taking guys' money. And that's about it for them. It wasn't too many more. Now, the big disappointment for them was Jalen Williams, J-Dub, that's what they call him. He was he scored like 8 points. He had 10 assists, like 7 rebounds, something like that. I mean, might have had double rebounds. But he was playing a floor game, but he didn't give them no scoring, which I think that kind of stymied the offense, because Shai Gilgeous just went into let me chop my way down to the mid-range and do that turnaround. He started doing that on the regular in the fourth. Both of these teams playing great defense. Great defense. I think they done kind of like, they not doubling them all the time, but the Joker had a pretty good shooting game tonight. Now, going into Game 7, they might be able to pull it off, because they have the experience. They showed a graphic where, Denver last 2 years have been in like a whole bunch of Game 7s. And yeah, they have. So they know how to get it done in the crunch time. Now, OKC, they kind of new. I mean, they're not kind of. They're new to this thing, being the first seed. Being in some real tight playoff situation, because Denver is not. They wasn't going away. And I think, honestly, they could pull it off. I think they can pull it off. Now, if they play Minnesota, I see Minnesota putting them away in like 6. Might go 7, because Denver's supporting cast. Sometimes, a lot of times they come through, but sometimes they don't come through in the most inopportune moment, and it causes a bunch of. It's like people be ready to hop on, man. Like, Barkley said it the other day. Barkley is the king. Sometimes the king of hyperbole. But it's nobody I've seen outside of Jordan. I'm not saying Joker's Jordan, but like Joker's bringing the ball up. He looked like he was he was really tired. On one series, he had to run back and play defense. Then he was bringing the ball up, setting the offense up. He's their best rebounder. He's their main scorer. I don't want it. Well, he is main assist guy. So Joker got a heavy load on him, man. And their team is not that bad. They young guys like Braun, Watson, the guy that came off and hit them threes. They serviceable. But this new day of, well, let's get like a superstar and another superstar together. People. That's not how it was back in the day. It was like one star and a real solid. If you had a competent GM, they'll put somebody else beside you or with you that had just as much talent, maybe even more sometimes. But like all this trying to move guys around like it's fantasy, like it's 2K, NBA 2K is getting ridiculous now, man. And I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna get on this, and it's gonna take me into the house. Got the train, but I don't understand. Like, Joker's not LeBron, so when LeBron loses, it's something. It causes people to be hyped. You know what I'm saying? Because of the stuff that LeBron does. But Joker is a pretty humble guy. It seemed like now he is getting more demonstrative as this year has gone by. But for the most part, he's a soldier. Like he said, when they fired Mike Malone, they told him what was up, and he went with it. That was it. He didn't have nothing to say. They told him, and then that was it. So, I understand some guys, think Joker is like the second coming of Larry Bird or something. I don't know, but even if he's doing his thing. He's doing his thing, and it's not like, he's begging for calls like Shai Gilgeous, because even Shai Gilgeous had to laugh at one call he got. He was like, he tripped, and then they called a foul on, I think it was Joker or somebody else. But Joker is a guy that you can root for. And I ain't all on his jock, but like, gotta recognize what this guy is doing, man. He's putting in a lot of work. And I think maybe they overusing him a little bit, which is, it's gonna wear him down. But Denver is a problem, and if they go out on Sunday, they put in a good representation of themselves to close the season out, considering that they fired the coach and all the stuff that was going on with the team. They put in a real good showing of themselves, because I don't think anybody had them anybody had them going to the conference finals, possibly going to the conference finals. All the talk was OKC, and Minnesota wasn't even looked at like that. They thought Minnesota was going to go out in the first round. So, this playoff, like Perkins said, is like one of the best playoffs in a while. I'm not thinking about the time frame. I can think maybe but this has been a real entertaining playoffs, and it feels good to talk about basketball instead of BS. But that's what happens when a certain individual is highlighted. So I don't think it's Game 7 tomorrow for The game 7, game 6, game 6 of Boston and New York, and I expect New York to come out and get that win, because that would be like on the same lines of Orlando Magic when they played the Detroit Pistons, and Trace McGrady got a little ahead of himself and said that, you know, he never won. He hadn't won a playoff series, and it wasn't even over. It was like 3-1 or something like that. Then Detroit came back and won the series, man. I seen that in real time. What the? In real time. So, I think that's all I got to say on this subject. I'll get back at you. Grandpa out.